we ain't done yet, boys. We are not done yet. The Ravens, another signing, second signing of the day, and they signed a tackle, Morgan Moses, to an absolute bargain of a deal. 3 years, $15 million total. He's gonna be making $5 million per year. What a deal! What a steal for a player who I wanted last year. I was fully into getting last year, fully for. He was one of the guys I wanted, but when he was taken by the Jets, you know, I was on to Dennis Kelly. I wanted Dennis Kelly way over Alejandro Villanueva. And instead, we signed Villanueva. It was a disaster. And Villanueva, he was in for like 8 mil or something. He's been signed for more than Morgan Moses. 5 mil. Villanueva was costing more. And we signed a good tackle for cheaper. For 3 years. So he's going to be that immediate option right now to protect Lamar on the right side. And at the same time, we won't have to draft, to maybe look into O-line in the first round of the draft. I mean, if Charles Cross maybe is there, okay, maybe. But what we can do now, we can prioritize the cornerback position. We can prioritize defensive line maybe. These two. For the most part, we're going to go defense. We're going to go defense for the most part. Because our offense is pretty set, at least for now. We signed a good tackle. We have a good tackle. What we could do, we could draft a developmental tackle in the later rounds and then just have him develop. So maybe a guy like Daniel Filele, he might be second, third round. We can take him and then he develops. And when Moses walks, Filele is going to be a starter, a premium starter right there. So that's going to be good. And anyway, our rookies, we don't even play them that much in their rookie year. So exactly, we can definitely afford taking a guy like Filele in the second round. He's not ready for a starting role, but at least we have an immediate starter, at least for now. So that's very, very good news here. So we love to see it. EDC again. This time around, he didn't spend a lot of money, but he actually went and took a guy who, we should have pursued. We should have pursued last year, but we're, a bit bouncing back from a mistake for taking Villanueva over him. And I'm liking this signing. I was never that big of a fan of that Villanueva signing. I never thought it was going to be that bad, but he was. So, all right, I guess. So, again, I'm really excited for the draft. I'm really excited what we're going to do for the draft. It's again a great option right here, a sure option. And we have three potential right tackles now. McCarry can play every position on the line. He can play guard, tackle, even center. So, he's that he's a swing guy anyway. And then you have Jawan James, who we're not sure if he's going to be 100% because he's going to be coming off an injury. Hasn't played in 2 years. So, I mean, if he doesn't work, we have a backup plan. We have Morgan Moses. So, it's going to be interesting to battle for right tackle in preseason. And, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna love this signing. I don't think he's gonna disappoint at all. So that's gonna be great. Uh, but yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting what we do next. I hope we're not done because other teams aren't done at all. Teams aren't done at all with that. It's still very, very early. And, these signings are going to be official next week unless there's like some dumb physical failed shit. Because it happens that there could be things like that. But anyway, the odds are very, very low. It happens like maybe once every two off seasons. You see that kind of shit. We had Michael Brockers in the 2020 off season. So yeah, man, and we replaced him for I think Derek Wolf, who he hasn't played at all last year, but when he played for us, he's been great. But yeah, man. So what I would love to see is maybe sort out that center position. Is McCarry going to be center? Or we're working something out with Bozeman because he hasn't been signed yet. No rumors at all either. Like, really nothing happened with Bozeman. He was supposed to get some interest, but he has not. So we can try and see what we do at center. Do we keep McCarry or do we draft Tyler Linderbaum at 14, or do we try to bring in another center or Bozeman? But it's going to be interesting. But defensively, honestly, we can have the entire draft on defense. We can only draft defense, possibly. Honestly, 90% of the picks should be defense. 90%. And then on offense picks, tackle in the late rounds, a running back, a good third running back for us. We can use that. And that's it. That's it. I think this team is almost set. And I definitely hope EDC's not done. He's been, hey, gotta trust him. Ravens, the fan base just overreacted after one day of doing nothing. And then he goes and then he makes two great signings. So patience is key. And if you were a real Ravens fan, you would know that we don't do like a shit ton in free agency anyway. So, at some point, you're used to it. You're used to it. You may be disappointed, but you're used to it still. So that's how the video is gonna end. Tell me, guys, what you think of the signing. Subscribe if you're new, click that button, comment down below your thoughts. And what should EDC do next? Tell me in the comments.